Namaste yogis, Katie here with a chakra vinyasa flow for you for the root chakra, for the solar plexus chakra, and for the heart. Today we're going to be focusing quite a bit on standing balancing poses. So we'll be activating our legs and feet, balancing our root chakra through those. And anytime we're doing balancing poses, we're also activating our core, balancing our solar plexus. We also have some heart openers coming your way, so it should be a nice cleansing, activating sequence for all three of those chakras. We won't need any props today, but 2 blocks are optional. And to begin, we're going to come into Tadasana, Thunderbolt pose, coming to kneeling, but we're going to add the variation of tucking our toes underneath, stretching out the backs of the feet, and preparing for those standing balancing poses later on. So once you're here, take a few breaths. Feel free to close your eyes. And inhale, lift up your arms, stretching up, reaching up. And exhale, draw your hands down to your heart. Inhaling again through your nose. And exhale, releasing it out. Breathe in again, breathing into your belly. And exhale, releasing through the belly. With your next breath, send it into your ankles and feet. Exhale, releasing tension from these areas in your body. You can go ahead, shift forward, lay the tops of the feet down, and slowly sink your hips back down. And take a moment to set your intention for practice. That intention could be just chakra balancing and harmony for your root, for your solar plexus and heart. It could be something else like peace or love, whatever feels right today. Once your intention has been set, take another breath in and lift your arms up over your head, open your eyes, and shift your gaze up between your hands. And exhale, begin to hinge your body forward, bringing the hands down, and scoot the knees back, sink back to child's pose. Take a few breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Inhale, head lifts up. Pull your body forward, finding tabletop position. Shoulders stacked over your wrist, fingers spread nice and wide. Knees are hip width distance apart. Activate your core here, pulling in your belly button. Keeping a really soft bend in your elbows, not to hyperextend them here. And take an inhale, bring your right foot back, tuck your toes underneath. Begin to press your heel back and forth. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press the heel back. Last time, inhale and exhale. Come forward and release your right knee back into place and inhale. Left leg extends behind, toes tuck. Begin to press the heel back and move with your breath. Next time you come forward, drop your knee back down. And then we're going to extend the right leg back and come into plank pose. Taking in 2 inhales and exhales. With that second exhale, drop your knees and lower all the way down to your belly. Come up and bring your elbows underneath your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Draw your heart forward. Exhale, bring your head down, move your elbows. Slide your hands back, press up through tabletop, and press back to child's pose. One big breath in and out here. And then inhale, draw yourself forward. Walk your hands a couple inches forward and tuck your toes to prepare for downward dog. Inhale, knees up. Exhale, press the hips back. Finding our first downward dog of the day, feel free to lift and lower your heels, move your hips back and forth, whatever you need to do to feel more comfortable in this pose. Once you feel like the back of your body has warmed up, find some stillness in your downward dog. You can absolutely keep your heels lifted and your knees bent here. Press your head back. And keep the neck relaxed. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come to the tips of the toes and bend your knees. Exhale, step up to the front of your mat, taking the feet hip width apart. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your shins, and exhale, hinge forward to forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing, sweep your arms up above your head. Exhale, draw your hands down to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, open up your chest. We'll move through a standing variation of cat and cow. So with your exhale, we're going to tuck the chin, draw the elbows in front, rounding the back, and then inhale, come up, lift the chest and lift the gaze. Cow pose, exhale, cat. Inhale, expand. And exhale, contract. A few more rounds, move with your own breath. Last round. Inhale, open up your heart. Exhale, curl in. And release, come to mountain pose, Tadasana. Plant your feet down. Spread each one of your toes and press each toe down into the earth. Take an inhale, draw up through the crown of your head. And inhale, arms lift. Exhale, come down to forward fold. Inhale, hands in front, lift up. Exhale, knees bend, hands plant, step back to plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, lift up, cobra pose. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Hands and knees, tabletop position. Stack your joints. Inhale, right leg back. This time, floating the foot off of the floor. Left arm comes forward, sunbird. Holding here. And exhale, release down. Circle your hips, move them in figure eights. One direction and then the other. And come to neutral. Inhale, left leg back. Growing steady and inhale, right arm forward. Holding, inhale. Exhale, release down. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes. Find downward facing dog. Take an inhale and bring your feet together. Lift up your right leg for three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your right knee. Tuck it in towards your chest. Pull forward and step the foot through between your hands out the front of the mat. Take an inhale, lift up onto your fingertips. Take an exhale, step the left foot up to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Lift your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Feeling your heart beating in your chest. And inhale, lift up your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands in front, lift up. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step to plank. Lower to your belly. Hands slide to your ribs, press the tops of the feet down. Lift up, Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Going straight to downward dog from here, tuck your toes underneath. Use your core, lift up your knees, press your hips back. 3 cleansing breaths in downward dog. Bring your feet together. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee, pull the knee in towards the chest. Pull forward, step the foot through to a lunge. Come up to the tips of your fingers, keeping no weight on the fingertips, letting them brush the mat in front of you. And exhale, step up to the front with the right foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, start to come up, bend your knees, sink your hips down, arms raise up for Utkatasana. Holding here. Inhale, come up to standing, reaching your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands in front, lift up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. You can come to the belly or lower for chaturanga, hovering here. Inhaling, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Feet come together. Inhale, right leg up. Bend your right knee. Stack right hip over left. Opening up the hip. Hold here. Unstack your hips. Extend your right leg back. Exhale. Step the foot forward between the hands. Left knee comes down. Untuck your left toes. And then lift up, finding low lunge. Exhale, hands come down to frame your right foot. Lift up your back knee. And you're going to step the back foot forward just a couple of inches and plant the heel down with the left toes facing your left corner of your mat. Right knee stays bent. Inhale, lift up, warrior one. Pull the left hip forward. Relax your shoulders. And exhale, hands behind the back. Find a clasp. Inhale, lift up your heart. Stay here, or exhale, hinge forward. Moving the forehead down towards the right knee for humble warrior. Hands pressed towards the back of the head. Inhale, lift back up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, begin your flow. Lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward dog. Feet come together. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee bends. Stack left hip over right. Inhale, come back to three-legged dog. Exhale. Step the left foot through to a lunge and lower your right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands come down to frame your foot. Lift up your back knee. Position the back foot for warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands come behind the back. Lift up your heart, take a big breath in. Exhaling for humble warrior. Inhale, come back up, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down. Plank pose, chaturanga, upward dog or cobra, downward dog, moving with the breath. Inhaling, feet together, lifting up your right leg. And exhale, step the right foot forward. Keep your back heel lifted up. And inhale, rise up, high lunge. Hips squared forward, lower belly tucked in. Exhale, pivot to warrior two. Inhale and release. Take your left hand on your left leg, flip your right palm up, and then reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two, straighten out your right leg. Exhale, hinge your hips back. Keep a little bend in your right knee as you bring your right hand down either to the leg, to the mat, or to a block for Trikonasana. Begin to bend your right knee again and inhale. Come up, warrior two. Drop your hands down, bring your hands to your heart. We're going to spin the back toes forward, stepping into high lunge. Shift your weight forward to the right foot and spin your left toes forward. Lift your arms up. Prepare for our first standing balance. Warrior three, find your gazing point in front of you. Bring your hands to your hearts. Begin to hop the back foot forward. And then lift the back foot up, hinge your torso forward, balancing on the right leg. Stay here or bring your hands all the way down to your mat or to your blocks. Bend your right knee, kick your left leg up for half splits. Begin to lift yourself back up, warrior three. Super challenging to do from half splits. Begin to shift forward now, bringing your left knee in front of you. You can play with not touching the left foot down. Left knee in front. And from here, taking your left calf across the top of the right thigh, figure four-ing the legs. Left foot is flexed. Inhale here. Stay or bend your right knee and sink your hips down for one-legged chair. Inhale, come up, left knee in front. Exhale, hinge forward for Virabhadrasana 3. Last one on this side. Then bend your right knee, send your left toes down, lift up your arms, high lunge. Big breath in, exhale, hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. If at any point you need to take a child's pose, please feel free. Or feel free to get some water. Do what your body needs you to do. If you're ready for the other side, feet come together. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward. Position the back foot for a high lunge, lift up. Exhale, finding warrior two. Bringing your right hand on your right thigh, reversing your left palm, and then exhale, take it up and over. Inhale, warrior two, gazing over the left fingers, knee in line with your second and third toe. Inhale, straightening out left leg, little bit of a bend left in the knee. Hinge the hips back, reach forward. Exhale, bring your hand down to the leg, block or floor. Lift your right arm up. And exhale. Left arm comes down. Inhale, come back, warrior two. Taking in a big breath. Exhale, release. Softening the gaze, softening the face. And bring your hands down into the heart. Prepare to step to high lunge. Shifting forward the weight just a bit into that left foot. And then stepping the right foot to face forward. Lift up your arms. Prepare for warrior three. Hands to the heart. Gaze forward. Grounding down through the left foot. Begin to hop the right leg up. Hinge the torso forward with the right leg back. Stay here. Or bend the left knee, bring your hands down, kicking up the right leg. Begin to come back up, warrior three. And then shift up, straightening out the left leg. Bringing the right knee in front. Breathe. Very good. You can bring the right calf across the left thigh, press the right knee down, flex the right foot. Figure four legs or sink down to one-legged chair. Another breath here. And inhale, come up. Right knee in front, lift up your arms. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Hinge forward. Last warrior three. Bend your left knee, send your right toes down. Lift up. High lunge. And exhale, hands come down to frame your foot. Step back, plank pose. Begin to move through your flow. Exhale down. Inhale, back bends. Exhale, downward dog. Come up onto your toes and bend your knees. We're going to hop or step the feet to the outside of the hands at the front of the mat. Hopping up. Heels are going to be turned in. Toes are going to come out at an angle. Sink your hips down. Find Malasana. Press your elbows to the insides of the knees. Lift up through the crown of your head. Inhale. Take a few more breaths in Malasana. And then exhale, take your hands down in front of you, shift forward a bit, spin your toes to face forward. Feet are hip width apart. Take an inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Beautiful. Take a few more breaths here. We aren't done quite yet. When you're ready, take an inhale, step back with your right leg, bringing your feet wider than hip width apart, preparing for goddess pose. If you would like, you can take your feet in a little bit more. Find a comfortable place for you. Turn your toes out at an angle, and then exhale, begin to bend your knees and sink your hips down. It's like we're going into Malasana, but we're gonna stay lifted. It's more work for the lower half of the body. Ground your feet down and breathe. Stay here or come up onto the toes. Still breathing. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, heels down if they were lifted, and then straighten out your legs. Take a pause, turn your toes in. Feel free to widen your feet for wide-legged forward folds. Take an inhale, move your arms out, creating an X with the body. Inhale. Exhale, coming all the way down. Reaching for the ankles, soft bend in your knees, pull your torso to the legs. Inhale, need to come back up. Wide-legged stance, hands to the heart. You can heel toe your feet closer together. Bringing them to about hip width distance apart. Take an inhale, reach up above your head. Extend your pointer fingers and thumbs. Reach up. Exhale, take a side bend over to the right. I'm getting cut off a little bit by the camera here. There we go. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, opposite side. Inhale, come back up, release your clasp. You can step back to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up your heart. Exhale, chest forward, hinge forward, forward fold. Knees bend and hands plant, step back plank. Move through your flow. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose. Begin to shift your weight over to the right, setting up for side plank on the right side or supported side plank with the knee down. You can stack your feet or keep your knee down. Lift your left arm up. And exhale, come back down, plank. Coming to the left side. Exhale, hand comes down, plank pose. And exhale, lower your knees. Sink back, child's pose. Take an inhale. Draw yourself forward to tabletop position. Inhale, find your cow pose. Exhale, round your back for cat. Moving once more through this flow. Pausing with a neutral spine now. Take an inhale and lift your left arm up. With your exhale, thread your left arm behind your right, bend your right elbow, and begin to bring your left shoulder blade down onto the floor. And feel free to twist a little bit further, rolling onto the back of the head. Inhale, shifting to the right side, coming up. Inhaling for cow. And exhale, cat. Inhaling to a neutral spine. I'm going to scoot over a little bit for some room. Take an inhale, lift up your right arm. And exhale, threading the right arm down. Feel free to roll a little bit more than I am. My hair is in the way, so be mindful of any buns you've got back there. Exhale to twist deeper. And inhale, come up. Feel free to move through a few more. Cat and cows. Take a pause. Bring your legs out to the sides. Swing them around the front. Bring the soles of your feet together. You can pull the feet in closer to you or keep them a little bit further away. Wherever you're at, bring your hands to your ankles and then lift up through the crown of your head. Take a big breath in, roll your shoulders back, lift up through your back. And with your exhale, begin to fold forward, coming down. Breathe in and slowly bring yourself back up. Bring your knees together. If you're ready to come down to your back, feel free. If you'd like to join me for a boat pose, you can start with your knees bent and feet in front of you. Bring your arms Out by the side, shift back, float the feet up. Stay in high boat, or you can sink down and extend your legs for low boat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, feet down. And then feel free to lower down one vertebrae at a time, coming down to your back. Extend your legs, bring them a little wider than hip width distance apart. And then you can open your arms out into a T. Take up some space. Let your limbs stretch out. If you have been practicing Ujjayi breath with this class, feel free to let that Ujjayi breath go. And begin to soften and deepen each inhale and exhale. Take a couple more breaths in your starfish pose. And with your exhale, bring your legs together, bend your knees and plant your feet. You can bring the knees in towards your chest and wrap your arms around your legs, hugging them in. Feel free to find a rock back and forth along your back. Next time you come back through center, you can pause and then bind with your feet for happy baby. Finding that same rock or holding this pose. With your next breath out, you can release your feet and then take whatever final movements you would like before Shavasana. Please stay with me for Shavasana. It is our most important pose of our class. It is the pose that teaches us how to let go and how to find peace. So once your wiggles are out, you can take an inhale, bring your arms over your head, reach with your fingers and point your toes. And exhale, release your arms down by your sides, let your feet flop out, become relaxed. Allow your eyes to close and unclench the jaw. Know that distractions will arise, and that's okay. When you notice distractions, you can acknowledge them and bring your focus back to your breath. And let your body be in a state of rest while your mind focuses on each breath in and out. Inhale, breathe in a long, slow breath. Exhale to gently let it go. Breathing in again deeply. Breathing out deeply. Begin to find some gentle movements, moving your toes, moving your fingers, moving the head back and forth. When you feel ready, you can make your way onto your right side. And then come up, pressing up with the left hand to find a comfortable seat. Take an inhale. Slowly circle your arms up over your head. And exhale, draw your hands down to your heart. Take a moment to remember the intention that you set for your practice today. Send your gratitude towards your intention and feel free to carry that intention with you off of your mat and through your evening for as long as it serves you. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Namaste. And I will see you all next time.